Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be playing another game of Total War Warhammer. I'm the strategy professor. You all's on. So in my last video, I think it's Greenskins, I forgot what number it is, like 27 or so that I played. I'll post it up. It was a really good fight. I guess I won't spoil it, but I did play against the number 30 guy again, Mukip. His Empire build is very good. Oh my gosh, this is him again. Alright. Well, I'm going to try my Vampire Counts build against him. Like, there's like 100 people online. Why am I getting matched with this guy all the time? Alright, so... I know that he likes to run a ton of infantry. Now, I don't know what he does against Vampire Counts, though. Against Greenskins, though, he runs a ton of infantry. So, I'm not quite sure what he's going to do here, but... my thought process behind this build, this is Operation Control the Skies. I cannot let him have the skies. And that's one thing that I like about the Vampire Counts, is that they have a lot of really strong flying units. Oh, he doesn't want any of that, huh? I see, Mukip. I see, buddy. So you'll play me Empire versus Greenskins, but you won't play me Empire versus Vampire Counts. That's pretty cool. So what, does he just like dodge his way up until he gets to number 30 by only playing super favorable matchups like Empire versus Greenskins? I mean, there's a chance that he could have just like, you know, decided he had to go to bed or something like that, but it's like, come on, man, you beat me 3 times. If this is him again and he dodges. It is. So he's specifically dodging me when I play Vampire Counts. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, I just lost all respect for this guy. He won't play me in a matchup that I think can be favorable for me, the Vampire Counts. That is so underhanded, man. Like, I respected him. Like, he had a good matchup. He played a good game against me every time, but the only way it seems like he gets the top 30 is he just dodges every game. I'll keep doing it, man. He just dodges every game until he gets a matchup that he thinks is favorable, and all that he plays is Empire, I suppose. So he doesn't want to go against the Vampire Counts as Empire, and that's how he gets to number 30. He's just like, you know what, whatever, I'm just going to dodge it until I play someone who's playing Greenskins or Dwarf or something like that. Yeah. Deliberately dodging me. Well, I want to get this footage on there just so you guys can see this. Like, there's a lot of underhanded things that go on. Like, if I've had someone dodge on me when I played a pretty good Empire match and beat him. Is it going to be Mukip again or somebody else? I mean, there's like 1 million people on, right? Well, not 1 million, but there's like 100 people on. Okay, good. So we'll see. Why is everyone dodging me? I didn't even pick a race that time. I just played a game. I changed nothing about my like mods or anything. Are you serious right now? Has that guy played against me before or something? Come on, Mukip, buddy. You've already beat me 3 times, dude. You're a number 30 player. Prove it. Like, play your Empire, play it into Vampire Counts, or play something else that you think is better into Vampire Counts. Show me some versatility. Because all I've seen him play so far is Greenskins, like Empire against Greenskins, which is a very favorable matchup for Empire, I think. I mean, not like extraordinarily favorable, but it's pretty dang favorable. So we'll see. Hopefully this is not him again. I did get someone else at first. Dude. I mean, he's beaten me 3 times. I'm not even ranked in the top 1,000, and he can't even do this matchup? This matchup can be won. It's not like it's a super challenging matchup for Empire. I still think Empire can beat Vampire Counts, but I think if anything's going to beat Empire, if anything's going to beat Empire, other than Empire on Empire, I think that the vampire counts might have the best chance. Is there like something wrong with my game? I'm going to restart because like that other guy dodged also. So I'm just going to restart it here real quick, but I don't want to restart the footage because I want you guys and gals to see that everyone's dodging here. I mean, I'm not even ranked in the top 1,000 yet. Like, I don't have any mods on. There's no way that people should be afraid of me. Like, he's beaten me 3 times. Like, why is he afraid of me? I don't do, like, particularly sleazy tactics or anything. I had a pretty normal battle last time. I've never, like, intentionally DC'd on somebody. I don't dodge other people's games. Even though it's unfavorable, I'm like, hey, I just got matched up with the number 30 person. He's beat me 2 or 3 other times. So, this is going to be really rough. I could dodge this, but I'm not. I'll play it anyways because I want the challenge. And then this guy's like, sorry, I can't play it. Can't do that vampire counts matchup with any other race that I have. I mean, if he wants to play something other than Empire, I'll play Greenskins. Like, Empire or Bretonia, I don't think I'm going to play Greenskins in Empire or Bretonia anymore. It's just not a good matchup at all. Like, anything that has a super strong air game, it's kind of a no-no for Greenskins. Okay, we might have a game here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we're up against. I kind of do want to play Greenskins, but not if he's going to play Empire. Well, I should play something also that I don't have a ton of videos for, which is probably vampire counts. Yeah, I know people love dwarfs also. Okay. What does my greenskins look like for that chaos? I think that's pretty fun. I don't really want to do Empire. I kind of want to try out this Greenskins build. I like the Arachnarok. It's a lot of fun. Dwarfs are actually pretty good against Chaos. Could try my hand at a Dwarf army versus them. I do need to make more Dwarf videos because people love the Dwarf videos. Vampire's also been pretty popular. I'll try Greenskins. I want to get another Greenskin game in, even though I have a lot of Greenskin episodes. This is going to be like episode 28 or something. I just think they're a lot of fun to plan, and they're pretty fun to play too, because they don't have a lot of, or they do have a lot of options rather. Different playstyles. They probably have the most options and playstyles of any faction. Empire has quite a few as well. But the Greenskins just have so many, like, just look at how many raw units they have. Like, they have so many units. They're really fleshed out and cool. I wish they had Squig Riders, and I wish that the Fanatics were a little bit better. I hope they buff Fanatics soon. I don't know if they're going to do a balance patch when they release Grim in the Grave. I hope they do, but I haven't seen any news about it. They might do some, like, stealthy changes. Because there have been, in the past... I'm gonna put, before I forget, I'm gonna put Moodkip on my don't play against list. Anyone that dodges like that just totally ruins my respect. Because he has no reason to dodge me. I'm not a top 100 player. I haven't been rude to him. I haven't done anything really particularly cheesy or sleazy, just straight up. And it's always been Greenskins versus Empire. So it looks like he just straight up dodges his way until he gets an opponent with a matchup that he wants, and he only plays Empire the entire time. So... I can't really respect that too much. They need to implement a system where if you dodge, it's a penalty. If you disconnect from the game, it's a penalty. Like, it should match you up and then not tell you, like, the faction that you're playing against. And then have the person just click accept whenever they're ready, whenever they have their match, and then it starts a countdown from there. Once you see the match, and just make it a countdown of, like, maybe 2 minutes or something like that maximum. Alright, we'll go ahead and start. Make it a countdown of like 2 minutes maximum for someone to set up their army and get ready. And then you have to start. And once that countdown starts, if you dodge, you lose like some nominal amount of points. 10 points, 20 points, whatever. In rating. That's not much considering when you win, it's, you know... Oh, what the heck? No. Wait. Did he just switched over to vampires, didn't he? How did it just start like that? Oh my gosh. Well, fortunately, this is very similar to what I would run as vampires. I thought that it reset the timer. That is so sleazy. Why are there such sleazeballs? Like, in this multiplayer community, man. Like, most of the people are pretty chill and cool, but there's just been so many exploits in the last couple of days. Like, I had someone intentionally DC in a game they were losing, so they didn't get a loss. This move kit just goes around dodging everything. I had someone just go, like, all gyrocopters. I guess that was last week, but this is not an ideal matchup for vampire counts, because I need psychology immune units. I have a special lineup for that, savages. We'll see if we can win, but this is not ideal at all. And that kind of annoys me, because I thought they fixed that bug, where you got a free minute left whenever the person switched like that. So he's trying to sleaze me. I just don't like it. I'm not a huge fan. Alright, well, I guess we're just gonna run at him over this hill. Hope he's proud of himself. Like, why? Why can't people just play straight up games, you know? That was totally intentional. Like, he waited until, like, I had already clicked ready when he clicked ready. And then he switched his race at the last second, so... Like, I think this multiplayer has a lot of potential. It's really cool. It's just very abusable, like, in a bunch of different ways. Yeah, so he's got Banshees, of course he does. Very good against Greenskins when I don't have my Savage Orcs they're immune to psychology. It's very troll. Here comes the Gaze and the Gash. Who's he gonna hit with it? Probably the Spider. No, he's going for my Orc guy. Yep. Are you seriously? He's gonna like run into a corner or something now? Is this guy for real? This guy's serious. Okay. My gosh. Like, really, man? Is the rating worth it? Like... Yeah, he's gonna boost up again, and then he's gonna try to come over here and fire another shot at me. Yeah, I need to go ahead and cast a potion. I thought he was aiming at me. Okay, good. I dodged most of them by running towards him. Well, there's all of his magic probably, so that's good. Okay, good. He's not putting his wraiths on the front line, which is pretty sweet. Keep some big uns back here. Yeah, let's go ahead and keep a couple of big uns here. to whip them around to the back. Because if you get behind the ghoul people, then they will run pretty easily. What is he aiming on me? I don't even know. Alright, let's flank around over here. I think sneak up behind him here. Same deal over here. Yeah, you gotta get around and get that surround on him. I need to get over here and smash these wraiths. If I just hit him in the back, I should be okay with it. Actually, I'm fine with, kind of fine with tanking this. Let's see. Yeah, see, that terror is what's really doing me in. If I just had my Savage Orcs, they couldn't be terrorized. That would be a huge deal. Alright, they're crumbling. Gotta get over here and get these guys to crumble. Yeah, I just really have to deal with these wraiths here. Okay, they're done. Go ahead and get these guys in the back. Get the wraiths, get the wraiths. The spider's doing a pretty decent job of tanking here. Yeah, okay, we got the wraiths. Pretty much. Alright, let's rotate over here and smash these. Alright, get back down here. Smash those, smash these. Guys, let's go, lads, let's go. Yeah, you just have to flank behind the ghost things. So he tried to gaze him to gash me again. Let's get these guys over here. Smash them in the back. Get the ghosts in the back. Yeah, we're just ignoring that guy. Just ignore the heroes, kill everything else, and that hurts their overall morale. You just have to charge him from behind. Who is he aiming for? I'm not really sure. I don't care. I'm just gonna kill all of his units. I think I'm gonna get it anyways. Just have to make sure he doesn't snipe out my lord. Just kill all those things. Alright, surround him. Get in there, get him. Can I attack him? Why can't I click on his banner? There. Oh, almost had it. There we go. Almost got the controls. Let's go ahead and start working this guy then. Just make sure we get the poison on him. Make sure we get the big spider on him. Yeah, he's crumbling. He's totally surrounded. He's getting terrorized by the spider. Where'd they get? Is that my goblin guy? Yeah, that's fine. Nah, get this guy. Get that guy. Yeah, there we go. We got him crumbling now. You go ahead and get the bats. I go ahead and pop that. Yeah, he's done. So his little cute tactic didn't work. Beat him anyways. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. So I've had somebody continuously dodge me when I try to play as the undead. And then this guy, he was coming up trying to cheese me if he didn't catch on to that. So he was trying to have his Flying Lord. I thought he had two Vargeist, he just had Vargeist and Bats. So he was trying to Gaze of Nagash my Lord if I had a Flying Lord, keep his army really far away from me, Gaze of Nagash, and then kill me with his Lord and the Vargeist and the Bats. Just surround me and kill me. But because I wasn't in the air, then it didn't work. And yeah, he tried to switch at the last second into the Vampire Counts when I had picked Chaos. And that's fine. I mean, I don't mind the Greenskins into the Vampire Counts, but I wanted my Savage Orc army because he was able to terrorize me. Savage Orcs are very good against the undead because fear and terror don't work on them. So I really wanted my Savages. Like, Black Orcs are immune to psychology anyways, just like Savages, so that was still fine. And that's part of the reason why they have so many kills, because they weren't running away. Like, these guys got feared and ran away quite a lot. Like, Night Goblin's not very good here. They have very low morale. Orc Boys, likewise, not that awesome because they have low morale. These Cairn Wraiths are weak to if you get them in the back because they have low morale. So that's why I took the War Boss, and I think the Boar is a pretty good thing with the War Boss. I don't like the flying thing because you can get cheesed with it, but the Boar is pretty nice. You notice I was even able to dodge most of one of those Gaze of Nagashes. He cast 3 on me or 2? I think he cast 3 on me. I was able to dodge it pretty well. It's a bunch of missiles that come at you and they all have to hit you, so you can block Gaze of Nagash with trees. You can dodge it. Really hard to dodge it in the air because it's basically a homing missile, but you saw that I ran forward a little bit at an angle and I dodged most of it. Like, it just barely clipped me. I was able to dodge a lot. Wow, these bats killed a lot of things. Those must have been rundown kills on just units that were fleeing. That's what that had to be. But Spider, very good. Didn't have anything that could crack it, really. He didn't have any, it's immune to terror. And he didn't have a lot of armor piercing outside of Cairn Wraiths. And they were over here holding up my Black Orcs. Now that was good of him to put the Cairn Wraiths on the Black Orcs. That was my mistake. I should not have set it up like that. Did a good job matching up like that. But then once I was able to kind of flank around and use my 2 mounted lords to charge into the back there and just hurt their morale a lot, and they just started fading and crumbled pretty quickly. You just have to get into their back. These Crypt Horrors did a lot of damage. They did a lot of work. It was pretty nice. What else? And then he tried to go for the double pot lord each one, which is fine. I mean, whatever. And I have 4 pots too. I have 2 here and 2 here. That was fine. I mean, this guy got a lot of kills. I didn't. But the cool thing about going against Vampire Counts is that they can't run away. And if you start to get some of them to crumble, then they all start crumbling. That's why you just ignore these guys, ignore the lords, and you just go for the units you can get to crumble the fastest. So that was the Wraiths. Then after I killed the Wraiths, you notice I rotated over, just ignored this lord, ran back into the main army, and got his Graveguard to crumble. And once they started crumbling, then the bats started crumbling. And it's just a chain reaction. Really have to take advantage of that crumbling mechanic as the Greenskins or as anybody who's going against vampire counts. Don't just want to sit there and trade with the Karen Race because you're not going to kill them head to head, face to face. You have to get around from the back, hurt their morale. So, pretty good. I mean, this is not my standard army. Let me show you what my standard army, what I would have run, if he has anything to say. But let me show you what I would have run here. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so this is what I would have run. So I would have run, I would have taken off the little goblin guy. His morale was just too low. Let's run the wizard, orc war boss. I need to put him on a war board though. I really like how that worked out. Just the 4 black orcs like I had, but then all big things. Let me go ahead and change this one thing about it. So get rid of that. Put in another normal savage orc, and then put him on a war boar. There we go. That looks better. Go ahead and save that. Yeah, and usually I don't like savages in a lot of situations, like, because they're very weak to missile units, right? So anything that has missile units, Empire, Bretonia, anything like that, I don't like savages. And you really need to be able to leverage their immune to psychology, frenzied abilities. That means things that cause a lot of fear, terror, things like that. This is where you want to have them. So that has undead written all over it because every undead unit causes fear, and a lot of them cause terror, like the Cairn Wraith. So I think this is the ideal lineup, as in your entire army basically is immune to psychology, except for him and your war boss. That's pretty helpful. And then, yeah. And they don't have missile units, obviously, so you don't have to worry about the missile units. And if they have things that are heavy piercing, like Cairn Wraiths, this just completely hoses them, because they get 20% physical reduction instead of armor. So Cairn Wraiths pierce through all of your armor. Oh, no, never mind, because they deal magical attacks. So they still deal full damage to you, but they would deal full damage to you anyways if you had, black orcs, for example. So not as important there, but does a lot of piercing. Like Crypt Horrors do a lot of piercing. Graveguard with armor piercing weapons do a lot of piercing. Savages are very good against those. So I like savages against undead. But that's gonna be it for this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I just wanted to, expose Mookip there. I realize it's gonna be a long episode, but he dodged me so many times. He's already beaten me 3 times. I'm not even in the top 1,000. It wasn't even close every time. He played me, and he just kept dodging me because he didn't like the matchup. So it looks like he only plays games that are very favorable matchups for him. Try to gain rating, which is efficient, but it's, in my mind, it's very sleazy. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I think it's sleazy. So where is he now? Yeah, so he's number 24, and he does it sitting there all day dodging until he gets to go against Greenskins as or something else, Greenskins or dwarves or something like that as Empire. At least I guess he does, because he wouldn't play against me, and like I said, there's no reason why he wouldn't want to play against me. He's beaten me 3 times. I've, never said anything mean to him. I've never done anything cheesy. I've just done a normal build against him. Seeing who all's down here. I have played against quite a few of these people. Where am I now? I've lost 1 or 2 games here. Yeah, I'm creeping up. Almost cracked 1,000, but I have lost a couple of games here. But that's going to be it. So vampire counts, I think they're very strong. I think they're a lot of fun. I think they're a great counter to Empire. In fact, I'm not really sure what's... I don't know. I think they're good against Empire. I mean, I think Greenskins can be very good against vampire counts if you build them correctly. I think the Greenskins are... I like the Greenskin matchup into just about everything except for Empire and Bretonia. Anything that has a strong air force, it's not good. You still have good anti-air. Empire matchups, I like pretty much all of them. Except maybe vampire counts. jury's out on that. I haven't got to practice it enough. I wanted to practice it right there against a nice Empire person, get some data for you, but he wasn't having it. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, watch the rest of them. We have quite a few Greenskin episodes out there, and we also have a lot of Vampire counts. We have a lot of Empire, and we're going to get a lot of Dwarves. We're going to get more of the other factions as well. Then we have legendary campaigns with every faction except for Chaos, so check those out. Those are a lot of fun. We don't do any exploitative behavior. We don't abuse the auto-resolve system. We don't multi-sack towns at the very beginning. We don't use abusive techniques with magic. And I deliberately take on tough fights just to keep it interesting and entertaining. I'm always thinking about you, always trying to explain things, always trying to be entertaining, interesting, as much informative as much as I can be. So I think they're really good campaigns. I think they're pretty unique compared to a lot of other campaigns that I've seen online. There's definitely some good stuff out there, but I think it's a unique sort of perspective. You watch my campaigns, it's a lot of fun. And yeah, if you watch a ton of videos on this channel, you find yourself watching 5, 10 videos, something like that, consider subscribing, liking, telling your friends, leaving some comments. I'm really good about comments. I usually respond within 24 hours. And yeah, of course I wouldn't ask you to subscribe after just watching one video, but if you find yourself watching a lot of them, consider it. It really helps out a lot. I'm still a very small channel, and I would love to get more people in here to enjoy the same kind of content that I hope you're enjoying right now. So thank you very much. That's going to be it for this episode. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next time.